Hey guys, welcome back to Meg's Goodies. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Boston Red Sox cake. First, you want to determine what you want to use for your base and then go ahead, cover that base in fondant. With this, I also have a poll coming up, so you want to cover that in plastic wrap as well as your styrofoam base that you're going to be using. If you have a round pan, which you can get, you can also use that to create your baseball shape. After you cover your styrofoam in plastic wrap, you want to just put a cake circle on top of that and then put a little bit of frosting. You want to start by baking 1/2 sheet cake, and I'll post a recipe for this in the description. You'll also need 1 batch of frosting. And then just stack your cake and frosting until your cake is high enough to form your circle shape. Once everything is stacked, go ahead and put that in your refrigerator to chill out for a little bit. After about a half an hour or an hour, you can take that out and then carve that for your baseball shape. And then go ahead and frost the entire thing, the cake as well as that styrofoam on the bottom layer, and then put that back in your refrigerator. Now you can roll out your fondant, and the best way that I found to do this was to cut a strip with 2 circular shapes at the end to cover the cake, and then you can use 2 other circles to cover the sides of the cake. So take your cake out of the fridge and then cover that with your fondant. Don't worry if your seams show here, because we are going to have some stitches to cover your baseball seams. After your cake is covered, now you'll just want to roll out some little red noodles to create your stitches for the baseball. Just use a little skewer or a toothpick, whatever you'd like to do, and just stick that red fondant right along the seams of your fondant to create the stitches. And you can brush a little bit of water in between there just to make that fondant stick a little bit better. Once all your stitches are done, now you can create your hat for the top of your cake. And I actually had a little ice cream dish that I got when I went to a Paw Sox game with my family, and I'm just going to be covering that with some fondant. If you don't have anything like this, feel free to just use some fondant and just shape that in your hands to create a hat shape. Once your hat is done, just print out a Boston logo from your computer and use an X-Acto knife to cut out the B for your hat. Just use a little bit of water and place that right on your hat. Once your hat's done, now you can cut your beard. So just roll out some fondant and cut the shape of the beard that you would like. Just use a little bit of water and attach that right to your cake. You can also add any other embellishments to your base that you would like, maybe a little bat or some little baseballs, anything you would like to make your cake special. Hope you loved the video. This was an easy one to make. Make it at home. Share the photos on my Facebook page. Subscribe so you can see my new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And finally, go Sox!